The closing stage is the final step in the process of selling a business. After weeks or sometimes months of negotiations, due diligence, and legal preparation, the closing is where the transaction is officially completed. At closing, ownership of the business is formally transferred from the seller to the buyer. One of the most important elements of the closing process is the final purchase agreement. This document outlines the full terms of the transaction, including the purchase price, payment structure, assets being transferred, and any post-closing obligations. Both parties review this agreement carefully before signing. Once the purchase agreement is executed, the next step usually involves the transfer of funds. Depending on the structure of the deal, this may include a lump sum payment, bank financing, seller financing, or a combination of these. Funds are often transferred through secure escrow arrangements to ensure that both parties meet their obligations. Another important part of closing involves the transfer of ownership documents. These may include asset transfer agreements, corporate ownership records, intellectual property rights, and other legal documents that establish the buyer as the new owner of the business. In many transactions, there are also closing checklists used by legal advisors and brokers. These checklists ensure that all required documents have been signed, payments have been processed, and regulatory requirements have been satisfied. Closing is typically coordinated by attorneys, advisors, and sometimes escrow agents to ensure everything is completed properly. Even though the closing represents the end of the transaction, it often marks the beginning of the transition period. During this stage, the seller may assist the buyer in transferring knowledge, introducing key relationships, and helping ensure continuity of operations. Understanding what happens during closing helps business owners prepare for the final stage of the sale process. With proper planning and professional guidance, closing can proceed smoothly and successfully for both buyers and sellers. EIN Business Brokers. We represent you in business sales and acquisitions. Confidential, structured, executed.